Hey everybody, Happy New Year. It's Dave Mattis with RE/MAX of Reading and the Dave Mattis team. And I'm here actually with my year-end recap for the Berks County real estate market update for the year 2019. So it's early January. We've had a couple of cold days. We're going to have about a week's worth of warm weather. So who knows what will happen with the real estate market. But let me dive into the stats. And this market update is going to be a little bit longer than the usual because I'm going to cover residential, I'm going to cover multifamily, and I'm also going to cover vacant land. Okay? So days on the market is continuing to decline. So that kind of remained pretty much steady throughout the year, and that we were down to 45 days on the market average versus 52 last year. So that was down 7 days. Average sales price, and again, this is the one that you want to go up, is ended up at about 190,000, just a little bit over 190 versus a little bit over 180. So that's a 5% increase. Hooray for Berks County. The solds, this is pretty interesting, especially in light of the fact that you're hearing nothing but information about how we have low inventory, but we've actually sold 3% more homes this year than we did last year. So the total this year is 5335 versus 5195 last year. And the listing total actually for the year was up 1%. 6445 homes listed this year versus 6364. So currently we have 526 homes pending, which is very, very good. Inventory, however, at this very moment is about 892 residential properties in the entire county of Berks, which is pretty amazing. That's very low. And then just to hit the one fun statistic that I usually hit, and that is the lowest sales price in Berks and the highest sales price. The lowest sales price held steady at $5,000, and that was a fixer-upper home in Moton. And the highest also held steady because it was, settled earlier in the year, was $2,300,000. Yeah, so that's a very, very high priced property for Berks County. And the one point that I will make now that all the closings have come in through December 31st is that we actually closed 10 homes this year in Berks County over $800,000. So that's pretty impressive. So hopefully it bodes well for 2020, which I really do think it will. And then just another tidbit of information, like my days on the market for the listings that I sold this year was 30 days. So it's well below the market average. We like to brag about that a little bit. So let's jump right into multifamily. And this multifamily and land is a little strange. So you're going to find these stats a little weird, but the days on the market is actually up 8 days. And the average days on the market for a multifamily property is 70 versus 62 this year. Average sales price, though, is up 16% for multi-units, 135 versus 114. And solds are down about 9%. So we sold 200 multifamily homes here in Berks County this year versus 219. And listed is down about 15%. So that's a big number. So maybe the investors are holding on to their properties. But we listed 301 this year versus 356 this time last year. Currently, there are 31 multifamily properties pending, and the current inventory for multis is 77, which is not bad. I'm sure quite a few of those are in the city, but that's still really good. Lowest sales price for a multifamily home, $25,000, and the highest was $850,000. And what that was a large commercial building in Kutztown. It was right on one of the main corners in Kutztown that had, maybe a storefront on the bottom, and then, quite a number of units. So that was $850,000. So we'll roll into the land sales, and again, numbers are a little strange when you compare them to residential, but the days on the market, this will blow your mind. For the average land sale here in Berks County is 274 days. So that's actually up 19 days because it was 255 days last year. And very similar to multifamily homes, people list land and they just sort of sit on it, and they, maybe they treat it as something they're not in a rush to sell. So that sort of explains that. Average sales price, believe it or not, is down. 106,728 versus 112,000 this time last year. And one of the things that I did, since that's kind of a crazy number for land sales, is I took the median sales price for land, and it's actually flat year over year. So this year it's 70,000, and last year the median was 69,950. So I think that's a little bit more indicative of the typical land sales that we have in Berks County. So solds are up 9%. We finished out with 110 vacant land listings versus 100. And listed down about 14%. We finished up with 258 versus 301. Currently, 20 land sales pending, and current inventory of vacant land anywhere from very minimal amount of acreage to large amounts of acreage is 205 listings. And last but not least, the lowest sales price, $2,000, and the highest sales price is $1,250,000, and they called it a land sale, but it was actually the entire parcel of property where Pagoda Golf is located in Sinking Springs. So I'm not quite sure what's happening there, if it's going to be changed into something else. But again, that was put in the system as a land sale and sold at $1,250,000. So there you have it. There's the 2019 Berks County real estate market update year-end recap. If you need help with real estate, we would love to talk to you. It's, I think, going to be a very good year for real estate. We'll see what happens with the weather this winter as far as how brisk the market is this spring, but it is so far moving along very well. So again, share the video, like the video, and as always, just reach out if you have any questions about real estate. Thank you so much.